Hello and welcome to another Head and Heart property tour with It Casa Real Estate Agency based in Anghiari in Tuscany. My name is Pierluigi.
And I'm Tracy, and today we're going to show you a property that takes getting away from it all to a whole other level.
Definitely. And so if you're interested in a property that is isolated, set in a woodland setting but with beautiful views out over the valleys, fully fenced and with its own swimming pool, then keep watching.
So I hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to follow us and give us a like.
And welcome to Casale Il Bagnolino.
And as you can see from the aerial view, it really is a property that provides peace and tranquility and is completely away from neighbours.
And prying eyes.
Yeah. So you're about a 20-minute drive from the nearest town, which is Anghiari. There are 7 kilometres of untarmacked road to reach the property, and this kind of starts off as a gravel road and then there is a dirt track.
And as a friend and client once said to me after we went to see a property down a dirt track, Pierluigi, the Bentley will not be getting to this house.
That said, you don't need a 4x4.
No.
It's fine in a regular car.
So this is the entrance. The gate is not an automatic gate, it's a manual gate, but you could easily turn that into an automatic gate.
And you can see instantly how well maintained the property has been. It's been really looked after.
It is, and I can also vouch personally for the very many happy times spent at the house, Sunday lunches, dinners, family parties, as they have been friends of the family for many, many years. And here you can see the property, which is a traditional Italian farmhouse, stone build, and as with most farmhouses, they had the stables on the ground floor and the living quarters on the first floor.
And the lovely thing about this property is that they've maintained quite a lot of the original features. So particularly on the ground floor, there's some lovely surprises in there.
And you can see the staircase that provides access to the first floor and the living quarters, which is in line with tradition. There is no internal staircase connecting the 2 floors, but it can be added.
Depending on how you want to live, but it would be a nice feature, I think, to have an internal staircase.
Yes. Here you can see the solar panels. They're quite dated, so not as efficient as the latest panels available on the market, but they do work. Now let's take you inside.
So, if you look straight to the left, you see the amazing original manger that has now been used for wine storage, and a beautiful stone fireplace, which is very, very welcoming in winter.
And cooks fantastic steaks.
Yeah. Not so great for the veggies, but I'm sure you can get some.
Well, I'm sure you can cook some
baked potatoes
and peppers.
So the kitchen is a really good size and has lovely doors leading out onto an outdoor dining area. It is dated, but there's plenty of room there for a new kitchen, and the old one is also still perfectly usable.
I love the details of the porcelain light switches and plugs.
Yeah, so they're actually, they're not original, but they've been put in to keep it in
character.
Yeah.
Now downstairs they have put a bedroom because it's good to have a downstairs bedroom, but this doesn't have to be used as a bedroom, obviously. It's a good space, and there is a bathroom.
Always good to have an extra room for.
Definitely. The
guests.
property was used as a holiday rental, so obviously they maximised sleeping areas. Here you have the downstairs bathroom, and the door that
1980s red and white.
the door that you can see to the left there actually leads on to the boiler room, which is also accessible from the outside.
Now we get another look at the manger, and look at that barrel detail on the wall. I love that.
And let's not forget the fireplace, where you can have lovely barbecues.
Yeah, it's got a really gorgeous rustic feel about it, very authentic.
That said, there's lots of barbecue areas on the outside as well, so let's take you upstairs.
So it's a really lovely, solid, wide staircase with enough space for a bench. You can see they've put a bench in by a little terracotta stufa outside. Not sure if
Yeah, the
that's
stufa is
working.
not attached, it's just there for decoration.
And you get to see into the wild woods, which I love. Anyone's ever read The Gruffalo,
Yep.
or Where the Wild Things Are. And you get to see the open views beyond the trees as well, which is really lovely.
Good place to sit with a cup of tea when it's raining.
And then straight into a beautifully light and spacious living area.
So when they restructured the property, they left some original stone build visible, so you can see the stone archway and some stone details that have been left visible in the walls.
Lovely traditional beamed ceilings. Another fireplace.
Although the property does have radiators in every room with a LPG gas boiler to fire them up and keep the house nice and warm.
Gorgeous sunny day. Look at that light flooding in.
So on this floor we have 3 bedrooms. This is the master bedroom with its own ensuite bathroom, and the more perceptive of you, when the camera swings round, we'll see a rather strange
Tiled detail.
tile detail. This was the kitchen of the property, so that looks very much like a kitchen. In fact, under the wood on the far end, you still have the holes for the sink, and here you have the ensuite bathroom.
So it's in really good condition, really nice.
It's all in very good condition now. It's also down to personal taste if you want to redo the bathrooms, but they're all in good condition and fully functioning.
So straight out into the corridor.
Yep, and that doorway separates, let's call it the night area, because you have a further 2 bedrooms and another bathroom.
And all the bedrooms are a really lovely size as well. So if you wanted to, you could have the first floor as a 2-bedroom apartment with kitchen.
You could?
If you wanted to separate the two, or you could find a way to connect them both and have the kitchen downstairs as it is.
Bring back the kitchen and turn it into, losing that bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment, and downstairs you could have an independent 1-bedroom apartment if you wanted to maximise the rental potential, or the rental potential. So we just saw the second bedroom, and here is the upstairs bathroom, so this would be shared between the 2 bedrooms, and again it's in good condition. Lots of little details around the house. And back into the main living room.
This is a beautiful room.
It's a lovely room with lovely views. The windows are wooden frames with 11mm double glazing. Not interesting for most people, but just to say they are double glazed. And you have these lovely views out over the valley.
Beautiful. There's your Christmas tree.
That's one hell of a Christmas tree.
So let's go and explore the outside, because there's lots to see.
And remember that this property has the added advantage of being fully fenced.
Which is, it is important in this kind of area, because there are, there's wildlife. We have wild boar, deer, which will eat all of your vegetables. Porcupines, wolves.
Yep.
Just throw those in quietly. Rabbits.
Yes. So as you can see, a nice wide staircase leads up to this first terraced area, which is nice and flat. You've seen the goalposts where you can play football, where a family can have lots of fun.
Also, all the outdoor furniture is made locally, so made from sustainable wood by a friend of the owners. As with the fencing. gorgeous traditional stone walls that lead up to a very well fenced area surrounding the swimming pool.
It really has been thought out very, very well.
So from the swimming pool you really do get the best of the views, which is just wonderful, because you're surrounded by woodland, but you also get to see the top of the hills as well. So on the other side of the fence is a small orchard with fruit trees.
And now we can head into the woods to explore the woods. The property has got 3 gated entrances. One you can see in the picture, the main one we went through, and then there's a third one. And coming into view now in the centre of the picture is the water reservoir. A natural spring fills an underground cistern here, and that's the overflow tube, so it was already full, that just trickles out and goes into the countryside.
What a lovely addition to any property, that's so cool.
Yep.
And this, I mean, you know, if you're a writer, this is where you would want to go.
Well,
find
funnily,
your peace and quiet
yes.
and write.
And funnily enough, the children of the owner used this hut to study for their exams.
I love that. But also just for kids playing, you know, I don't know, endless uses, but it's just such a beautiful extra detail to have. And this was all made by the owner?
Made by the owner with help from workmen.
His woodland friends.
He would pay you with lunches, dinners and drink. So now we've come full circle and we're at the rear of the property.
And if you look to the right in a moment, you'll see a beautiful brick-built barbecue area with a lovely outdoor dining area, and bottom of the house there's also a pizza oven. This is very well prepared, this property, for parties and entertaining.
Sure is. So as we come back round the property, there's one last thing to show you, and that is to the rear of where we are actually filming is a little road, and in that road, at the bottom of that road, is a little woodshed, which is very handy, and some covered area for tools and gardening equipment, and it's not that far away from the property, but far away enough that it doesn't bother you.
We can finish with a beautiful shot of the swimming pool and property, but that's all for now. Really hope you've enjoyed the tour.
And arrivederci.
And goodbye for now.